Recently I posted a tutorial on how to make a leaf cane, but the problem was so many people had trouble reducing the cane. So here's a new kind of cane. I'm going to choose fall colors because I worked on this fractal cane, and these fractal canes end up with a lot of leftover clay. Here's all the leftover clay. So it's going to be a beautiful fall leaf. Just swirly colors. You can see pieces of the fractals worked in. And like those awesome cooking shows, I have everything already planned ahead of time. So first we're going to just insert 4 lines of brown clay. So I'll just slice it down and add some brown. I'm not going to make it all the way through because if you notice in leaves, the veins don't always look like they go all the way to the end. So it's important to re-establish that. I could flip it over. That might make it interesting. So now I've got a nice strong circle again. And I will slice another one. That's not quite as long as I would like. And that's too long. One, two. Here comes a third one. This sheet of clay was run through the pasta machine at about a number 4. It's important not to make this too thick. Be surprised, a little goes a long way. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to bother with, I think I'll only do 3, especially for the sake of this tutorial. So, this is the cool part. If you cut this at a diagonal, I still want to cut it directly in half. But if I just flip that over, now the veins of the leaf have an arrow shape. And the last thing I'll do is go ahead and set the middle part of that leaf in there. Okay, now the whole point of this video, no wait, yes, okay, is to make this, to be able to reduce this. Now as I reduce this, oh, my fingers have been hurting. I need to figure out what to do about that. Anyway, as I reduce this, I'm starting to form it into a leaf. So it actually works together. Forming the leaf and reducing it go hand in hand. I'll pinch the top. And of course the leaves can be thin or thick, short or fat, long or skinny. And so it's a great cane because there's really no way to mess up the shape. Sometimes I try to twist it, pull it. The way my fingers pinch it makes the natural dip in the sides and then the point at the top. This part still needs to stay rounded along the bottom. And at this point, just do whatever works. Everyone has their own style and way of reducing canes. Again, I love canes that are not as picky. This one's going to be great. But yeah, just consider that the entire length of the cane is a leaf shape. So anywhere along that cane, you'll just pretend that you're forming a leaf. Okay, I could keep going till this was super small, but let's cut it open to see if we've. Now, if you stretch too hard, it will tear. So you do have to take your time with it a little bit. As you notice, I'm not really being very careful with it at all. So let me slice that open. This is my favorite part. Let's see if it works. And there's our leaf. It's a very old. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this. A very old fall leaf with all those sections. I think that has more sections than I would have preferred. Let's try somewhere else along the cane. Kind of the same thing, but of course you can do this. Oh, sorry. Hey, come back. Of course you can do this with green. You can do it with a simple blend. As always, the best thing to do is experiment. So I hope that helps. Feel free to ask questions. Thanks. Bye.